Go ahead, put it on real tight. Hope you brought your best tonight. They say they got the fireworks, yeah, they say they got the show. Here around the chutes, you're the best, so let's go.
This is Texas Toast. I'm your host, Miss Helen. Kick back and enjoy as we toast the best from Texas.
Cheers, and hey everyone, it's Texas on Tap. I'm Miss Helen along with producer Kyle. How is it going?
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. It's going well.
Happy Thanksgiving. We had a great one. It was really good. Small, lots of fun, frying the turkey, lots of cocktails and Dos Equis, and it was all good. Ron pulled out his beer tabs out of his pocket this morning. He was like, dang, I drank quite a few beers.
Yeah, I had quite a few last night. We went out to Belleville and saw the family for a little while, and that was nice, and ended up in Austin. We're playing tonight at Saxon Pub. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've been there, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad of a drive from Belleville to Austin.
Nah, not too bad at all. But here we are, back to reality already.
Back to music. Of course, there's a lot of Christmas music out, so I really had to sift through, but I've got some good ones. But I'm gonna let you go first.
Cool. Yeah, and speaking of the Christmas music, we'll be getting to that. We can I think it'll be cool to do a whole little recap of all of our homies who have been putting out Christmas songs this year. So
yes,
expect that to come. Also, sorry for the delay, but obviously yesterday was a holiday, so we decided we'd record this thing on Friday for the first time ever, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna get started. All right, I want to talk about Taylor Tumlinson. We've talked about, I think, all the songs she's put out this year, and this is a new one, and it's called "Don't Make Me Fall in Love." I'm so glad she sent it over to us. I'm a big fan. Her voice is stronger than ever. It's got this killer guitar like slide solo in it. It's got this awesome break section where it kind of goes halftime and it gets like jazzy and groovy.
I like that. I loved it.
Just such a good feel for the whole song. And go ahead.
And well, it was so fun and so true. I loved everything about the song.
Yeah, the imagery was just on point. Also, one thing I liked about just like the production of it is the guitar was almost competing with her vocal, and that's normally like not a good thing, but the way they did it, it almost added this like game element to the song aside from the storyline, and it's always just cool when you can do that with music to me. And then the next one is another guy, friend of the show. We've had him on, Carson Jeffrey. He just put out a record last week. It's called Fairweather Cowboy, and the whole album is just fantastic. But I had to pick my favorite song, and "Stop the World" is my favorite song, at least right now on that record. It's like a super groovy, upbeat tune. It's funny. This might be like kind of a hot take, but I feel like the storyline, the root of the lyrics in this song represents anyone who's listening to the song, like regardless of
exactly
or whatever.
Well,
Stop the world, I want to get off. It's
yes, awesome. So true. And get out of the left lane.
Yeah,
I've been traveling so much. That has been like my pet peeve. But I love the whole cowboy hats are getting smaller. The spurs don't jingle as much. I mean, just a great all around great song. But get out of the left lane.
Yeah, that's a good one. So definitely go check out that record from Carson. It's been out for a week, and he's on to bigger and better things. So all right, and then tap room time. Once again, this section is brought to you by no one, but we'd love to have you. Tap room doors are now open. This song is God, it's a heavy hitter, and I have my fingers crossed that we've got a full record of this coming, because this is this like game changer for Adam Hood and Jason Eady. They just put out a brand new song today. It's called "Broke Not Broken." Let's check it out. Such a powerful song from two of my favorite songwriters. It's gorgeous. It's like I said, it's well, okay. So to describe the song, it gives me almost like Simon and Garfunkel, like pure Prairie League, like old Vince Gill vibes. It's just so pretty. It's all about that acoustic guitar and the harmony. And oh man, I've listened to it about 100 times in the last 2 days. It's
it's a very calming song, and I think something that I really took away that I wrote down, that that I do this a lot, but finding peace of mind in the little stuff. And it's little stuff for me. It's like watching a shorebird, or it's like just
Right.
watching the fish pop, or listening to the wind, and lately listening to the rain. But it's just finding that peace of mind in the little things. Don't look for those big things. But such a great message in that song.
Yeah, and like I said, I have my fingers crossed that there's more to come from this little duo they're working on right now, because it's
Yeah.
just
Well, we'll keep the tap room open. I'll move to my music, and this is a new release to Texas radio. It's Steve Anthony's "Mama's Endless Love." Steve Anthony's Mama's Endless Love. Of course, Steve has had 4 consecutive #1 hits on the Positive Country Southern Gospel chart. He's a very inspirational songwriter, and he writes about the honky tonk and the drinking, and he's got a brand new album that's going to be hitting. But I was just so touched by this song because there's a great story behind his mom, but it's just perfect for the holidays. I thought it would be real inspirational to put in the tap room, and so you can check it out. Mama's Endless Love, like that one. So let's move to Curtis Grimes, another inspirational positive country song.
mhm.
It premiered real high on the Texas country music chart. Curtis Grimes has a new single called Cowboy Constitution. If you haven't heard it, this is like such a heavy hitter for Curtis, and I see it like a song for generations. You know, things can change, especially when you're in that life. Like the bronc may not go out the chute the same way. You're doing everything you can to save the land, save the ranch, save the farm, but always Cowboy Constitution, tip your hat to a lady, hold the door, bow your head, give thanks, go to church. But and that's the page out of the Cowboy Constitution, and his delivery on it is just so amazing. I love
Mhm.
Curtis's voice, love Curtis as a person, and
Yeah.
he's really following his calling, and he does so much with his ministry. So that's a great song from Curtis.
Yeah, that one.
Now,
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say that one's. I just really like all the subplots, and it just keeps coming back to all these different stories, verse to verse, that relate to that chorus, and that's just really cool. He also, I just wanted to mention, put out another new song to streaming today called "The Barn," so go check that one out as well.
Awesome. And then I fell in love with this song. I just had to grin. It's like, what a twist on a relationship.
Yeah.
Brandi Behlen, she has a new radio single out called Thinking About Cheating. And it's like, hello, look over here. I'm here.
Right.
But it's like we need to sit and talk because I'm thinking about cheating. I haven't fallen into temptation yet, but it's just such a great song, and it's just such a throwback in old school and old classic country, and her voice on it. But man, what a twist! Thinking about cheating, I
Yeah.
loved it.
That's a real interesting concept that maybe a lot of people could learn from having that
Yeah,
conversation. Yeah,
yeah.
I dig that one a lot.
Okay, so let's look at the charts while we still have some charts, because as we go through, oh, hang on, I'm sorry, y'all. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a little delay here. Well,
Cool. Well,
I'll
that
talk
gives me
about it.
time to talk about more of the music creations.
Oh, I've been on their website.
Yeah, I actually just queued up my little shopping cart for both of my grandmothers and my mom, some gifts for this year. So um I'm gonna enjoy giving those to them too, knowing how it's supporting the community in Austin, and also supporting these artists that it's on the same path of what we're doing every week here.
Well, I don't think they'll hear it, but I've got my daughter and her sister-in-law and one of their best friends. They're all 3 getting those bracelets, and they have bracelets like from the Straight collection.
Oh yeah.
And then Bree has some really cute stuff on there.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of cool stuff.
Randy Rogers, there's a lot of good stuff on there. It was hard for me to choose. I was like on the website forever, but I have my stuff added to my cart. All right, so looking at CD Extraction Texas for this week, Ken Fo's at #5 with Grain of Salt. #4 is the Josh Abbott Band featuring Flatland Cavalry with Don't It Make You Want to Dance, that remake. Aaron Watson's at 3, The Old Man Said. Pat Green stayed at 2, If It Don't Have a Honky Tonk. And Sunny Sweeney stayed at #1, Easy as Hello. Looking at Texas Regional Radio Report, #5, Easy as Hello. Sunny Sweeney. #4 is Caitlin Kohler with I'm Not Crying. The Old Man said. Aaron Watson's at 3. Wildflowers at #2 with Love and Chaos. And If I Don't Have a Honky Tonk went from #2 to #1. Pat Green topping out that chart for this week. And looking at, I got this. Texas Country Music Chart. I'm so excited for Zach Neal. He debuted in the top 100. He had the highest debut at number 46 with All the Pretty Horses, which is an absolutely gorgeous song. And then also coming up high in the debuts this week was Savannah Ray. We talked about that song last week, All Heart. But and lots of good songs on the Greatest Spin Increase, and most added was Curtis Grimes with Cowboy Constitution. Zach Neal was in that one. The Great Divide also, they're making a big move. So number 5 this week on the Texas Country Music Chart is Ken Fo's Grain of Salt. Sunny Sweeney's at number 4. Aaron Watson's at 3. Pat Green's at number 2. And Wade Bowen stayed at number 1. I love this song too. Everything Has Your Memory. I try not to sing it when I talk about it because it's like one of those that's in my head all the time because he's one of my all-time favorites. So that's a look at charts and a look at some music, and there is a lot of Christmas music out there. Everyone needs to dig into some of that.
Lots of good stuff. Yeah, like I said, we'll talk about that, but figure out a good time to do a little episode covering all the Christmas tunes this year and share some of that stuff. Okay, now is the time to make a big announcement. We are going to be doing a live podcast for the first time ever. Well, live with an audience.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we talked about it last week briefly and kind of hinted at it. But so our friend Trent Cowie is doing a toy drive jam in Conroe at the Table at Madeley. It's in Conroe on December 11th. I think I just said that, but I'm going to say it 5 more times before we're done. It's essentially Trent just doing something that he cares about, and that's the most powerful thing you can do as a musician. Use your platform to, do some good. And I got to talking to him about it, and we decided we're gonna, kind of partner up on this thing, help him get some more people out there and support the cause. And so we're gonna be doing a live podcast to kick off the show. Starts at noon on that day, Sunday, December 11th. You can just show up and get your tickets. And bring your toys as long as they're in their new package or new condition. We're going to have some of our favorite guys on the podcast in person. You can come watch it live. Obviously, it'll go out, to wherever you listen to us the following week. But that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm kind of excited to see kind of how that all rolls out. But it's a learning experience, but I think it's going to be awesome. We're going to do some silly Christmas stuff, and that'll be a big old time.
I am super excited just because I get to see a lot of our friends, and I love being a part of. I'm a Christmas person. I'm a very community oriented person, and I love what Trent's doing, and I'm just so thrilled that we get to be a part of that. And, Trent means so much. He's just he's just like family. So come on out and join us. And it worked out perfect for me because I'm going to be in the area, so I'll be right there, ready to go.
Right. Yeah, and so right now we'll have Trent, and we've got Hayden Baker coming out to be a part of it as well, and working on locking in a couple other special guys to do the thing.
It'll be fun and laid back, and hopefully it'll be very entertaining.
Oh, it'll definitely be very entertaining, whether it's a mess and hilarious or runs perfectly smoothly and hilarious. But with Trent, it's always going to be hilarious. So.
Oh yes. Yeah,
that'll be fun. And then so after the podcast is over, then they're going to be doing an open mic jam, and I have a feeling some of the guys we will have on the show, including Trent, probably will be doing some songs for that. And then Peyton Howie, who we've had on the show before, will be playing a set, and then Trent and the boys are going to close out the show. So get on out there, Table at Madeley, December 11th. In Conroe, Texas. And if you want to donate some toys, go to H&S Meat Market and Liquor in Conroe. It's on North Fraser Street. They've got a box where you can go dump off some toys and support the cause.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you got going on this weekend, or you get to chill?
Well, I've got to. First of all, I am looking at a disaster kitchen, and after all the cooking yesterday, but it's time for me to go unload all the boxes and get the Christmas decorations out. I wanted to do it last week, and it just didn't work out. I wanted to jump ahead of it, but anyway, so I'll get it done.
Cool.
Get the Christmas smells going, the Christmas lights going. I love Christmas time. Just there's something about the lights. And it's like I just love at night or early in the morning waking up and plugging the tree in and just sitting and reflecting and thinking. And then I'll overthink things and get stressed out about shopping because I'm the procrastinator shopper. Like, for instance, my granddaughter has her birthday. We're going to Spring tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so thank goodness I have this daughter-in-law. Of course, I've known my daughter-in-law since she's been in 5th grade. And she was honor student, very meticulous. Everything's organized. So she made up like this Amazon wish list for Blake. And so procrastinator, and we've been so busy traveling. We've had so much going on. So the other night I was like, boom, 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 boom. Got her this, got her that. She's going to start tap dancing. So I got her tap shoes. And so I was just looking at my notifications. I had it delivered to their house. And I bet my daughter-in-law was like, that is my mother-in-law. I'm like, just put it to the side. I will bag it and bow it when I get there. Is that bad?
No, it's like, we don't have to read the state. We got to pull out all our Christmas boxes, let them store it at their house for you.
Like, I'm like trying
You
to
just gotta make sure it ends up there. Yeah, you did it on purpose.
Hey, yeah, I'm getting up in the modern age now. Forget just going to the store. But there is a little kid shop here in Matagorda that I love to go to. And it's Blake's favorite place to shop. Like, they had like mermaid sparkly sunscreen during the summer. So I mean, it's like that's the kind of shop it is. So she's got a couple of things coming from there. I did grab a couple of things, but there was others anyway. So yeah, that just gets things started going in. I'm gonna try to Black Friday shop today, maybe.
Yeah, I was looking at that this morning first thing when I woke up, and I didn't see anything crazy. And I'm not complaining. I feel like that whole Black Friday thing got out of control for a couple of years. We were opening at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
It used to get, yes.
Seeing all the videos of people fighting at Walmart. So yeah, it's kind of nice that seems to have passed. But there's nothing like crazy coming out this time of year right now. It's like normally there's like a new Xbox or a new iPhone or something. So I guess that just worked out that way. But it's kind of nice. It lends to a more peaceful post Thanksgiving weekend, I feel like.
Yeah. And I think too, it's like I try my best to shop, especially in our little town here. I mean, we're fortunate. We have some great shops, but shop locally, support your small businesses big time.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of small businesses, morethanmusiccreations.com.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, this is my last pretty chill weekend. Like I said, we're just playing at Saxon Pub tonight and nothing else for the weekend. Starting next week, things get crazy until the end of January. So I'm going to be running and gunning, but I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Drive. Okay.
Well, okay. Everyone get ready for the jingles and lights, and we will see y'all in Conroe, hopefully.
We will, yep. Okay, cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
And with a heavy tongue, she knew where I was from. As she left, I dared to say,